Welcome, welcome everybody to Tuesday Night Live. I'm so glad you're here. It is already mid-September. Like it's going to be Turkey Day pretty soon. I mean, you guys, time is going by so fast, but I'm super excited that you guys are all here. We're going to share a little bit of holiday strategy tonight. And then Friday at 12 noon, I'm going to do a 30-minute strategy with some details. So if you're a detail person, I'm going to go over how to have a $2,000, $5,000, and a $10,000 profit holiday selling season. And it's strategy. You don't just it doesn't just happen. You don't just wake up on December 23rd and go, wow, look how much money's in my account. It doesn't happen that way. You've got to decide how you want to sell, whether you're selling to businesses or husbands or women or all of the above, whether you're doing adopt a grandparent, whether you're doing a boutique, a basket. So you're going to get about a dozen ideas, 10 or 12 ideas on Friday. And I suggest you only implement 3, the max of 3. Any more than that, they always say a confused mind does what?
Nothing.
So we don't want anybody confused. So you're going to get a little holiday strategy. It will be recorded. So if you can't jump on because you're at work, that's fine. But I am going to do just a 30-minute, 12 to 12:30 session on Friday. And it'll be just holiday strategy. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. But I want to tell you guys how incredibly excited I am. I see more and more of you getting out. I know that I'm going to have Kim probably share for a minute. She did a booth all by herself, got a whole bunch of leads, started texting people. She's booking people, which is super exciting. I know many of you are focused on selling your 60 items. Now, you guys hear my heart on this. Even if you've never sold 60 items in your entire Mary Kay career, I really, really would love for you to have big vision and big thinking this month. You know, this is our anniversary month. It's only 1 month. Can we say it's our 60th anniversary month? So Mary Kay's lucky number was 13. So for those of you who haven't jumped on the bandwagon yet, I'm going to personally challenge you to take me up on this. I'm going to challenge each and every one of you, whether you're in Victory unit, Lagerstrom unit, Dynamite unit, wherever, to do 13 new faces before the end of the month. Doesn't matter how many you've already done. 13 new ones from today moving forward. Now they could be virtual as long as they got samples. Love it to be in person if possible. You could bang it out as one party. You could literally get 13 people, packets out and do it on Sunday. You could literally do 13 people in one thing and you're done. Or break it up into 2 groups of 6 or 7. Or if you like to be busy, you could do all 13 individually, which I think is a lot more work, but totally up to you. So I'd love to hear anything that you guys did that was different this last week, that was maybe a little outside the box. I'll start by sharing that thank God I was a star consultant last quarter, because I had a woman who was introduced to Mary Kay when she was 17, 18, and she bought it from Mexico. She came here. She's now 30. Her skin was freaking out. And she had said to her coworker, how come your skin looks so good? And she goes, I use Mary Kay. And she goes, you know what? I used to use that a long time ago and I loved it. She went on Mary Kay in Touch. Well, she went on marykay.com, typed in, I'm looking for a consultant, typed in the zip code, and up I popped. Thank goodness I was a star consultant. So she reached out to me, and honestly, I thought it was a scam person. She's like, hi, do you sell Mary Kay? And I thought, here we go with the scam thing about I'm going to get it for my daughter's wedding, whatever. And I said, I do. I said, are you currently using it? She goes, no, but it's been a long time. I said, where do you live? She said, Vallejo. And so I already knew this was not a scam. This was like a legit person. So we started to talk. And Janice had a virtual event that night. Hear me on this one. That night. So I said, could I drop off a packet of samples and would you like to jump on tonight and try them? And she said, yes. So I put together a packet of skincare, microderm charcoal, and ran them over to her house. She lives about 15-minute drive from me. And that night she jumped on and she was going to buy about $300 worth of product from me for her and her daughter. But then she decided, when I told her what the discount was, that maybe it'd be smarter for her to become a consultant. So she just joined my team yesterday. And so I'm very, very, very excited to have her on, but I don't think she's on here. She is not. Jolene is, Mariah is, Janine, unless she's Motorola Moto, or is that Magda? Magda, is that you on Motorola?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, Miss Magda. Hola, hola. How are you?
Hola, hola.
Bien. When we talk, we just do the hola, hola, hola. So yeah, so Haiti is, maybe she'll be on here in a little bit, but I'm just excited to have her on my team. So that was my like out of the box experience the last couple of days. Who has something exciting they want to share? Really quick, something that you did that was maybe made you stretch, maybe you got new name and number, maybe you talked to somebody. All right, Kim, go for it.
Hi, everybody. Good to see all your pretty faces.
This past weekend, I did my first vendor event ever in my whole life, all by myself. It was great. I had the best time. I was kind of like a fish out of water, but I set everything up, and I just sat there for the first maybe hour, and then I texted Diane and said, "What do you do again when they come up to the table?" She goes, "Ask them if they want to sample, you idiot." So
I did not say that in a text. I did not say
I
that.
know, I'm
I
kidding.
said when they walk by the table, ask them if they would like a sample.
Yeah, and everybody was like, "Well, yeah." So I'm all, "Which one do you want? You want this kind or this kind?" Blah blah blah. And I said, "Can I ask you to fill out? I have a thing full of candy, and guess how many?" I had the little sheet on the thing. Everybody was filling out like, "Guess this, guess that, guess this," and I ended up with like 21 leads.
Nice.
Yeah, it was just so much fun, and the people were great. I met some woman who's a true entrepreneur. She's in my area. I'm gonna meet with her on Saturday just to talk about business stuff. And of course, she's trying to get me to do hers, and I'm gonna try and get her to do mine. But anyway, it was just
Pamper her and let her try the product. It's all good.
I'm so excited about doing a lot more of that, and I appreciate you, Diane, for helping me out.
You're welcome.
Every
And Kim
time
organized all her leads. She put.
She
so
said,
you guys-
she said, after it's all over with, don't text anyone until you talk to me. And so anyway,
Well, I just want to make sure you have the right text. So what she did is she logged them all into this sheet that I use. She put all their names, their phone numbers, and a little bit about them. And then you text every single person. And when they respond, you get the little blue circle, or if they say they're not interested or whatever. Then when you book them, I color them in, because I have these sheets going back 5 years. And you know what? I just started texting people. You guys are going to last from last October's Oktoberfest. I just did not get a lot of response from that group. And I texted 4 people on Monday. Is that yesterday? Yesterday. And 2 of them responded back to me. "Oh my gosh, can I still redeem my certificate? I'd love to do that." Where can you get this sheet? Okay, so this sheet is actually on our unit Facebook page. It is under files. It's called lead tracking. But it will be on boards. I've got boards. Oh my God, you guys, the board thing, because I don't know what I'm doing, it's taking me a lot longer than I thought. I'm going to send you guys out the link probably tonight, even though there's not a ton of stuff on there, but I'm loading more. Like I've got scripts in there now, and I'm starting to load before and after pictures. For those of you who are in Kimberly's unit, Boards is an app. So for those of you who don't want to check Facebook and you want something in your phone, everything will be in there. Flyers for the month, scripts, contests, everything. And it'll get so there'll be always a folder of the month as well. And if you guys, when you click on the link that I send you, it'll have 3 little heads next to it. And that means that it's live. There's a word for that, but I don't remember what the word is. It's like live updates. So every time I update something, you'll get the actual updated version. So Kim, how did you feel when the booth event was done and you saw this huge pile of leads? How did you feel?
I was just crazy. I started kind of freaking out about how much work I had to do after it was all over with, just thinking about, just making sure that I wanted to, I texted everybody all at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I texted everybody, told them, you won and congratulations, and when can we, I call whatever. And it was just, and then my phone started going off one after the other, bing, 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 bing. And I'm started going, oh my God, well, how am I going to do all that? But yeah, it's just great.
So I have a video on YouTube that tells you exactly word for word, verbatim, how to book them. And you guys, and I know Carrie does too, I have incredibly high turnaround. I book probably 75% of the leads I get.
That's great. I can't wait to use it, because I watched it like 100 times, honestly. So
that's good.
Anyway,
well, I'm excited for you, Kim, and I'm proud of you. And you guys, so now that was a bigger vendor event, correct? That was a bigger one.
What was that? I want to know what it was.
That was the Elsa Brownie stroll.
Okay.
And
so you guys
Brownie, yeah.
So
it was about like a mile, almost 2-mile stretch of main road in Elsa Brownie, and thousands of just lots of people and hundreds of vendors and just everything. They had bands and car shows and just it was great. It was a really good thing. So yeah.
And you guys keep your eyes and ears right now peeled for high schools, junior highs that have got holiday boutiques. YMCA, senior centers, all of those places like that, they all have holiday boutiques. So be looking in your local stuff that goes out so that you can, oh, which boards app? I'll show you a picture of it. Anyway, but don't discount the ones that are small, because sometimes it's the little boutiques that give you some of the best turnaround. Okay, so the boards app is the second, it's this one right here. It looks, it's a white, whoops, sorry, I gotta move my finger.
White with blue is.
It's the white one. Do you all see the white one that says boards? It's the second row.
Mhm.
It's the free one. Don't pay for anything. You don't need to pay for a service. You don't need to pay for anything. But if you have that app, and then I'll send you the link to ours, and then when you open it, there's going to be a folder in here called Dynamite Unit of Prestige. See the top one? And when I send you that, it'll have all the live links in it. Does that make sense? And the scripts, what's fun about the scripts, so when you open it, it'll say like one thing in here is a folder called scripts. And when you open scripts, sorry, it has multiple scripts. Like there's a folder called booth event scripts, party reminder, text for your hostess. So when you click on booth event, it'll say first script, second script. And when you open it, you literally hold your finger over it and copy paste it. So all your scripts will be right there ready for you guys to use. And you can always do your own. If you've got a great script that you're using, or if you've got before and after pictures, I just started, where are the pictures I added? Why are they not in here? Well, there's a lookbook in English, a lookbook in Spanish. And then under the September 2023, it'll have any promotions going on for this month. So anyway, it's a process, but I don't know what happened to the other stuff I loaded on here, but can tell you that I'm learning. All right. Thank you, Kim, for sharing. I'm super proud of you for stepping outside your comfort zone. Now you're like a booth event queen. You're like, when's the next one? Okay. And I have about 6 holiday boutiques coming up, and I want to do none of them by myself. I would like a consultant to be at every one of them. And I'm willing to take any one of you as long as you've got cute stuff wrapped. And we're going to talk about that tonight. Who else had something happen this week? Who would love to share?
Well, Diane, I don't know. I guess the people were out searching, because I got contacted by the company, well, by a person who contacted the company, and they contacted me, and she said particularly she was interested in the opportunity. And lo and behold, it was Thursday. And I said, if you can come on. And here, and she did, and she was one of the winners. So
Nice, Lori.
yeah, so it does help to be a star. The stars, I asked her, how did she find me and all of that, and she said, I contacted the company and they gave me 2 names. That's all she got, was 2 names. I know there's more than 2,
Well, no, but they probably only give you 2, and because they want her to contact one of those 2. So congratulations, Lori. That's exciting.
Yes.
And I had so much fun having all the stars to my house. So I loved having Kim here, and Jen was here, Carrie was here, Janine was here. I also had, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a complete blank. I know, Magda, you were not here.
Well, Rachel was there.
Rachel was there. Jen Goss was there.
Yeah.
Monica came.
The other 2 directors as well.
It was super, super, super fun. Kelly Magoon was here. Yeah, I know, it was truly a
Cassie.
blast. And we had great food. We had some great fun salad, and I gave them some inside scoop that I'm not allowed to share with everyone else, but they got some inside scoop about some stuff that's coming out. So that was really fun. And you guys keep pacing yourself. So the goal is, who knows what the minimum, I hate the word minimum, who knows what that goal is every single week that you want to meet, so that you can be ordering every month your 600 and be a star consultant. How much do you need to sell in a week? Who knows the magic number? Come on, nobody knows?
Carrie
McCarthy,
does,
how much
but
do you need
she's
to
being
sell every
quiet.
week? $3?
Carrie knows. She's just
300.
Okay, so when you sell 300 a week, you have 1,200 for the month, right?
Yep.
600 goes back in, and then
Yep.
500 goes in your pocket, and the other 100's for samples, supplies, postage, whatever. So
That's-
Carrie, do you want to give us any tips on finding, because I know you have a squillion of them coming up. Do you want to give anybody a tip on finding some of the smaller boutiques and some of the good ones to do?
Well, I have a lot of contacts, and actually I had a lady who we were at a high school event before pandemic, and she was doing tanning, and she ended up at our Brentwood chamber. Now she's part of the chamber, and they actually opened a tan store. And so she wants me to come and sit in her shop and give out samples and stuff. And
Like a
I
customer
actually,
appreciation.
yeah, I actually am doing that in a couple of different little boutiques.
So
in
that's a great, so you
Brentwood.
guys, we're going to talk about that, but Carrie, that's a perfect segue. So you are going into a retail location, like a tanning place or a dress shop or whatever. And do you mind if I ask, what do you do? How do you get names and numbers, and what do you give out?
Well, I'm gonna set up a table, at that. Usually I do what you guys suggested years ago. I get a gift card. And then sometimes they match it, sometimes they don't. I give that away. I give some gift basket, I do, and then I just take everybody's name. And of course, I tell them all that everybody will win a
Something.
pampering session and a gift card.
Okay.
You know, whatever. And but
you
then I put them all in a bowl and I pulled a name. I don't even look at it. I just pull a name, and that's who wins the gift card. And then another name wins the basket.
Nice.
And then when I tell them they won, I also let them know that they get a pampering session.
Okay. Now you don't pay for those, right? Those pop-ups in stores are all free events, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's the
Yes,
other thing, you guys.
because
you
see,
really- they want free stuff for
they
their
want the happy customer walking out the door too. So
It's
a
added
win-win.
benefit to them.
Yeah, and you know, a great thing.
win-win, and we're both part of, all of us are part of the chamber or the dots or whatever. So it's a real big deal to help promote each other.
Absolutely. And so when I've gone, when Brenda Billington and when I was back there in North Carolina, we went to 2 women's clothing shops. They said, well, you know, we normally set up a small table by the door because it helps cut down on shoplifting. And it also makes somebody immediately greet people. And she's like, I never thought of that. So she's like, oh, actually, when can you guys come? And I said, oh, we can come next week. And so Brenda had a table there. So, but again, you plant the seed, right? So good for you, Carrie. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. And it was very fun to have you as at the star party, and congratulations on being a pearl or an emerald star. Nice job. All right. Anybody else real quick? What happened this last week? Anybody else step outside your comfort zone? Who had a win? Magda's, anything you want to share? That you got a 3rd team member? Hola, hola. Are you there? She's probably driving because she drives to church tonight. Magda, are you there by chance? Maybe she's already in church. Oh.
Oh, hi. It cut up a little bit because I'm on my way to my. Yeah.
I know.
I'm
So
here.
tell everybody what exciting thing happened.
Oh, yes, I'm a red jacket now.
So she was on the Red Jacket event last night. So we've got to get one more active. But so tell us about your 3rd team member.
My 3rd member?
Mhm.
Yeah, she's my mother-in-law, and I was telling her, I say, hey, guess what? I have 2 team members, and then she just told me, hey, I can join you too. I'm like,
Wow.
And in fact, we have 2 of your team members on with us tonight.
and yeah, and like, really? Because she bought me a lot of stuff, and I say, yeah, that'd be great if you want to. I say, yeah. So I say, yeah. So, and she's gonna be off work in a little bit. So I said, that's great. And you get your product 50%. And also you can make extra money from your house, you know. And I mentioned that on Wednesdays and stuff, that you can make money. You just send the samples and you can make money. Well, the national, and you do the classes, the parties. Like, oh, okay. So she was excited. She signed in right away. Like, okay.
And this month with the
Wow.
promotions, and I know the same thing with Maria, with the promotions this month, they get to join for only 25, and they
Wow.
get all that little extra, you know, they get the samples, the lookbook, the new checkoff list, all of that stuff. So
That's nice. A lot of stuff. And I always tell them, I have another girl that I want her to join because I know they need extra money. And but I'm gonna see her on Saturday because she said she was gonna be busy all week. But Saturday I'm gonna see her, and she might join on Saturday.
So you know what you might do, Magda, just because if she's thinking about it, say to her, would you like to jump on Thursday to here? Because you might be able to join for free. You would be amazed how people will say, oh, well, I'm at work, but I could step out on my dinner break or whatever. So mention to her that because it's Elizabeth Fitzpatrick, who is not Elizabeth Fitzpatrick. I'm sorry. It is,
it's Katie Tupin.
thank you. It's
her singing name is Elizabeth.
It's Elizabeth Tupin. Yeah, okay. Because I met her at the top director as Elizabeth.
I know,
so.
but in Mary Kay, she's Katie.
Oh, okay. So she is Linda Tupin's daughter. And she, Linda Tupin's built this amazing $1 million unit and was able to pass that on as a heritage thing to her daughter. And so I got a chance to meet her. She's very tall. She's as tall as I am. And she had a boyfriend with her who had kind of a long ponytail. They were a stunning couple. And she's got just some great, very laid back, easygoing kind of personality. And she's great. So her story tomorrow or Thursday night is going to be amazing. So what I'd like you guys to do, if you're taking notes, is write down the name of 3 people. And what you're going to do is you're going to say to those 3 people, you are somebody. Like if I saw Jen, I'd say, Jen, you are exactly what I'm looking for. Now I realize, Jen, you might not be interested, and that's okay. But what's the Mary Kay product that you would absolutely die to have in your bathroom? Do you use primer? Do you use CC cream? And she goes, oh, I love your primer. Say, great. Give you a free primer. I just need you to jump on. Like you guys, give them something, give them a half price item, give them whatever it's going to take, just get them on. Because what happens is they get on and guess what? They're inspired. They're also impressed that there's 100 or 200 or 300 people on and lots of stuff going on in the chat section because they think they're going to jump on and there's going to be like 5 people. And when they jump on and there's 200, it's like, whoa. So, and Janice, they're giving away 6 free e-starts tomorrow. So 6 people are going to get a $25 start.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
so
I'm gonna
definitely want to ask her.
Yes, I will.
Okay, and then we'll do your red jacket debut next week because I need to send you some prizes in the mail.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I know how much you love prizes. Man, the last thing she won an Amazon gift card, then she won the big tote at the seminar. So you just need to go get a lottery ticket, girl.
Yeah, I will.
And congratulations on being a star consultant as well. All right, anybody else have anything really, really quick you want to share from this last week? A victory, a personal step outside your comfort zone. Doesn't have to be that you added your 3rd recruit. It could be you walked up and put out a facial box or whatever. No, we're good. All right. So Lori, why don't you take it away for a minute and share the things that you wanted to share real quick?
Okay. So I just wanted to remind everyone that tracking really does help numbers grow. And so if it requires one to stick it on your wall, stick it on your mirror, the 60 items this month and however many faces you decide to do, keep that in front of you all the time. I mean, look at it multiple times a day. So, yeah. And I know, even though we've had that sort of contest up, it's not Diane's job to like pull the information out of you. It's your job to get the information to your director, whoever she is, and really go for it. And if you need the tracking sheet, I know, well, one has to scroll down to get the one on my unit.
Yeah, but you guys, honestly, just take a piece of binder paper
or that,
something fancy,
or
number
that.
it 1 to 30 in one column and 31 to 60 in the other. And if you guys, when you sell a miracle set, depending on which one you're selling, it's usually 4 or 5 items. Repair set's 5. Somebody wants to fill a compact. Hallelujah. Hopefully they get the big compact because that's like 10 items. So yeah, take advantage of all of that because selling 60 items. I bought some really, really fun stuff in Barcelona and I have a lot of really cool prizes. So you definitely want to sell your 60 items.
Yeah. And didn't you say that they could still count from September 1 to now?
Yeah, it's the whole month of September.
Right now, you can count the ones you've already sold. So start from then and go forward. And then just the other thing, is just reminder about Cambria. And I do, if it will not hide it. I mean, we've seen it before. Do you want to take time to see it again?
What, the flyer for Cambria?
No, the Janice's video.
No, but I'll pull up the flyer really quick while you're talking.
Okay, do the flyer. Anyways, also, if you want to see that, if you want to see, oh, very good. Yes. Anyway, it's going to be the last one, guys. So if you have not decided to go, I just encourage you to do that, because I promise you won't be sorry. It's just, Diane, I can tell you want to say something. Go.
No, I just shake my head because there's no airfare involved unless it's Magda or Yossi, because we're all local. And you guys, aside from going to Dallas, when you can talk to Carrie and Cindy and some of you guys who've gone to Dallas, this is the best event this is like getting an MBA in your business. You're going to have classes on social media, on closing the party, on time management, all of those things. And Sunday is all on holiday wrapping. You'll be able to steal all their ideas. The vice president, Kelly Collins, is coming out, which I don't know how Janice talked her into coming, but you know, Janice.
Oh, she was supposed to come last year and she sicked out. But anyway, that's not.
And then we've got 2 nationals coming. It's going to be phenomenal training, the best food ever. And for the price, there's no other national around here that is doing anything close to this. Not even close. So you guys, it's the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We're going to all drive down together so we can like shove a bunch of people in a car. It's the 3rd in the evening, but tell your boss that you've got a female related procedure that day so you can take the day off. And then the whole day of the 4th and on 5th, it ends at 11:30 and we'll be heading back home. So you guys, if you are not registered, who's registered? I know Carrie McCurdy's registered. Kim is registered.
Jen is.
I believe Jen is. Janine is. So you guys, if
Connie's registered.
who?
What?
Connie
All right, that
Johnson.
So I will just tell you guys, this is the place to go. If you want, here's what I will tell you. If you want the next 6 months of your business to be exponentially outrageous compared to what you've had in the last 6 months, this is your place to go. Now, if you're happy with it being on the back burner or whatever, that's fine. It's still a great place to go because you're around big thinking, like-minded women. It is literally like a church revival, a Bible study, and well, it's not like a faith-based thing, but it is truly amazing. The training will just blow your mind and the food will blow your mind. It's amazing. Okay. And Lori, was there anything else you wanted to share?
Well, I mean, I could just tell you that, you know, I love that. They do grow their food, by the way.
Yeah. It's all farm to table.
Yeah. And, it's just a lovely place and it's a lovely drive. And,
If you want to do something, you need to go. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, it's even the weekend of my birthday. Did I want to spend my birthday weekend there? Not necessarily. However, I thought, you know what? Those who go up, show up, or those who show up, go up. And so, you know what I mean? So it's literally, it's going to make a big impact. So now remember how Lori talked about selling items? Y'all remember she just talked about that? This is Monica's.
Monica Gubo
comes out every single month. All you do is take this exact link and text it out to her, text it out to your customers. They will see this. So I had a customer today order 2 repair items, 2 jars, the day cream and the night cream. Her purchase comes over 100. So then I said to her, well, what would you like to add? And she's like, oh my gosh. She goes, I've been wanting to get the vitamin C. And she said, I'll take the retinol too. So she just added another 90 onto her $100 purchase. So now her purchase is 190.
plus 3 more items. If you're counting.
Correct. Plus 3 items. Exactly. So if you guys have got customers on Clinical Solutions, I would send in this and say, oh my gosh, this never happens. But if you want to get it set at half off, this is your month. If you guys made a list of 10 people, Carrie, Kim, all of you guys, Jen, make a list of 10 people that you think would be interested in retinol and say, this never happens. Like she never puts this on here. Like this is the first time I've seen this in a year. And say retinol is never on here. Here's a chance for you to get the $120 set for $60. All you've got to do is spend $50 to get that. And I'm sure there's $50 worth of other stuff they need. Right? Anybody have questions? But this, you guys, this could help you hugely when it comes to adding items for your tracking for the month. Anybody got questions on this? Y'all know how to do this? And it's got an English and a Spanish version. This flyer though, when you send it out as a link, instead of it just being the flyer, which is what I did the first few months, I didn't know. but look at underneath here, all the 30-second videos that are
It does
attached.
the advertising for you, really.
Yep, it does everything for you. Monica does such a phenomenal job, and we get to
Yes.
just steal it. Isn't that nice of her? So, all right. Anybody else have any questions on the tracking of the items sold or anything? No, y'all are good. Okay. Well, what I'd like to show, Laura, was there anything else I forgot?
Well, we were going to talk about the lunch and learn thing, and let's see. You can go talk about your other. I think I sent you the
Yeah, I just
information.
have to say it to my, so you guys, there is a lunch and learn done with a group of top directors. It's once a week. It's really, really, really good. It's phenomenal training. And I'm just going to hold this up right now so you guys can all see this, hopefully.
We can both post it too.
It's a lunch and learn. You guys probably can't see the Zoom number on there, but I'm going to post this.
The Zoom number.
This is a
But
lunch
we'll
and
post
learn.
it.
It is on Thursdays. No, the 21st. Yes, it's on Thursdays, and it's always at 11 o'clock Pacific time. It's 1 hour. Upcoming this week is Menina Givens, $1 Million Director. Next week, it's somebody else, Emily Chouette. I'm not probably pronouncing that correctly. But anyway, it's an hour once a week, and great training topics, like phenomenal. So I'm going to post this, but you guys are eligible to attend this. And so it's every Thursday at 11 o'clock California time. So if I were you, I would just set it like a doctor's appointment in your date book and just put down mental health, mental health, lunch and learn, and get on there, because like you said, you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I love hanging out with big thinking, abundant mentality people. So I will post that for you guys. Okay, so let's talk. And this is going to be some audience participation. So if you guys want to come on camera, that would make my day. But if you don't want to, that's fine. But I'd love to see all these beautiful smiling faces like Jen, Julie, and Kim and Carrie. So what I want to talk to you guys about is how to have a significant holiday selling season. So there's the team building during the holidays, and there's the selling. And we will talk a little bit about the team building as well on Friday. But when it comes to selling, I want you guys to grab a piece of paper. You need to put on there my retail goal and then put a blank. Now this is retail, so this is not your profit. This is your gross retail. Do you want to sell 15,000, 10,000, 5,000, 1,000? Like, how much do you want to sell? You've got all of October, all of November, the majority of December, and a little bit of September to do this. So think about, like, I mean, how much money would you like for your family? Would you like to have an all cash Christmas? I'll pick on Julie because she's got a beautiful smile and she's on camera. So let's say Julie says, I need $2,000 for our Christmas for our family. Okay. So that means you want to sell 4,000. Totally doable. Totally doable. And if you want to have it done by Thanksgiving, that's even better, because then you can go shopping with all your cash. So you want to have a dollar goal in mind, and ideally something you're going to do with your profit. Okay, so if you want to surprise your family with a new leather sectional and you've already got it picked out on Costco.com and it's $2,300, then you know that that's what you're going to buy. Does that make sense? So you want to have something tangible or something that you want to do with your money. Maybe it's pay for a trip. Maybe it's fly somebody out here for Christmas, or you're going to fly someplace and you want your Mary Kay to pay for that. So let's look at the areas, and this is where audience participation, you can unmute and shout it out, or you can type it in the chat. What are some ways that we can make money between now and the holidays? So I'll throw out the first one. I'm going to say selling to men. Now, selling to men could be 2 things. It could be selling to your customers' significant other. If your customer says, oh my gosh, I would die with this fragrance, please call my boyfriend or my husband, Joe, and tell him that this is what I want. So that's one way to sell to men. But you also will know men that you don't know their wife. You don't know their significant other at all, but you could still sell to them. Now, guys.
Diane, excuse me, are you going to talk about the wish lists?
Well, we'll talk about that on Friday. This is more of a brainstorming thing, but I can talk about that. Yeah. All right. So selling to men is one option. Who else has got an idea? How could we have a $5,000 or $10,000 holiday selling season? Okay. This is called participation, gangs. Carrie McCurdy, just go ahead and unmute, babe. Or Jen, anybody.
Well,
Yeah. So,
I don't know if anybody watched the holiday thing last night, and then I hopped off and watched the thing. But you need to be prepared for the sell days if you want to. And it doesn't mean you have to do a special. You just have to get out there and let people know what you have.
So what are you saying, Carrie? Are you talking about like Pink Friday and that kind of stuff?
Pink Friday, after,
Cyber Monday.
you know, Thursday, Cyber Monday,
Okay.
local business day.
Okay.
And
So you're saying that, so we
no,
need, selling to men is one idea, and another idea is pick the promotional holidays you want to do, or pick the days.
Yep, and I've talked to a bunch of business people, and you know, you're all scared to jam these and put out emails and all that. Look at your own emails. Look at how many times the
Oh, yeah.
people that you buy stuff from send you emails.
Yep.
And they said if they don't want it, they're gonna unsubscribe. Oh well.
Yeah, no big deal.
Just
Okay.
move on and keep going.
So you
Because
need to pick,
when they see what they want, they're gonna buy. And holiday season is a buying season. It is when everybody spends money. So if you don't get your stuff out there, you ain't getting nobody to buy it.
And
So-
somebody
and
else
you-
will buy.
And you need to do it now, so you're ready in November.
okay, so what you're gonna do is pick the promotional days you want to do. If you're gonna do something like the day before Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, maybe you want to do a Christmas Eve thing. Maybe you want to do everything on the 13th of the month, whatever, or offer 3 or 4 gifts to businesses, of course. So thank you for that, Julie. So for Julie, we're gonna put down selling to businesses. So we've got selling to men, pick promotional days, selling to businesses. And here's what I do on that one, you guys, and you'll hear more on Friday, is I start with businesses that I know. So let's say Julie was my chiropractor. I'm going to start with my own chiropractor. And then once my chiropractor buys, you know what I'm going to say? Gosh, Julie, do you know any other chiropractors? Who do you know? Who do you know? That's really key. Who do you know that's a chiropractor that would also love this service? And they will refer you to another chiropractor or whatever. Okay, what else, you guys? Jen, did you have an idea you wanted to share?
They've been shared.
Oh, selling to businesses and selling to men was your 2. Okay. Anybody else? What
Okay,
else can we do?
I don't want to dominate.
Come on, you guys,
Of course,
seriously.
carrying a temptation basket.
Okay, temptation basket. Thank you for that, Connie. Connie, tell everybody, what is the temptation basket?
Well, when you are out and about, you take a basket with wrapped product in it and you pique interest with people. And of course you say, you know, with all the thefts going on, or it's hot outside, I can't leave my basket in the car. I have to bring it in with me. Sorry.
Okay. And so sometimes I've had people call it the holiday baby, because it's like you take this thing everywhere you would go, just like it was a baby. So you would never leave a baby in a car. So you just take it with you. Temptation basket, I think, is great. The 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, I have phenomenal success getting kitchen towels that are like from either Kohl's or Michael's. Look for them now, though, that are harvest colors, you know, coppers and reds and browns and golds and fall patterns. And you put a hand cream in them or a mint bliss, and you sell them for 15. And you say, oh, well, they say, what's in your basket? Say, well, are you doing all the holiday cooking for Thanksgiving? I swear to God, everybody I ask says no. I don't know who cooks for Thanksgiving, but everybody I usually ask goes, no, I'm not cooking. Carrie's cooking. And then I say, well, what are you taking the person who's cooking? Now, if it's a guy, he has deer in headlights. Like, we're supposed to bring a gift. So that's a great thing. So Connie, thank you for the idea of the temptation basket. So we've got selling to men, picking promotional days, selling to businesses, the temptation basket. What else? How else are you guys going to make $10,000? Yes, Carrie.
A shop in your house.
Okay, a holiday boutique in your
Boutique.
house.
Boutique. Actually, I'm doing several holiday boutiques because we're doing them throughout a lot of my customers and in their businesses.
Okay, so you're going to do a holiday pop-up at your house.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, holiday pop-ups could be at your house, could be. And you guys, when you're asking businesses, a lot of times businesses will do that for their employees. I had a realtor last year who said, oh, I'm doing that for all of the people in our real estate office. I've invited 5 other vendors. I'm like, I want to come. So, because you can sell to the other vendors too. So, okay, holiday boutique, pop-ups, maybe at your own house. What else can you guys do? Who else has got an idea?
Adopt a grandparent.
I was just going to say, is anybody going to pick the thing that we could make a ton of money on? So adopt a grandparent. You don't usually make a lot of money on this, but it's a very great.
No, but you get a lot of points.
Get a lot of sales
yeah.
out of it. Yeah. So for, if you guys are selling those gifts for 25 each, when you sell 10, that's $250. If you're going to commit to 100, that's $2,500 in sales. Now, what I do is for every 2 that I sell, I take my profits from those 2 and I buy a 3rd one. So if I sell 60, I actually have 90 paid for. Does that make sense? So adopted grandparent is huge, and we go low income Medi-Cal, and we'll get more training on that later. I've already got the footage, but if you're not local to me, we'll help you make that happen. All right. Selling to men, picking promo days, selling to businesses, temptation basket that you carry with you. And by the way, when you do that, have a zipper money bag with some cash in it, business cards and samples, and a pen and something for them to fill out. Because you don't want it to be a one-time sale, right? Might be somebody in line at the grocery store or at the bank, but that way you get their contact info. And then adopt a grandparent. Okay, how else? Anybody else got an idea? Anybody else got an idea? How else can we make $10,000? Yes, Carrie.
So when you do parties, you can bring that basket.
Okay, so Carrie, are you telling me that holding skincare parties is a good idea?
The last time I checked, I was pretty sure that's how this started, but
Okay, so holding a skincare party is brilliant. And what's really fun is I say to the hostess, did you want to get a shopping spree to get all your holiday gifts at half off or free? They're like, yeah, I want to do that. If they've got daughters, who doesn't want to get $100 or $200 in a half off shopping spree? All right, so holding a skincare party. What along that same line, who can think of an idea that's really close to what Carrie just said that might have a little bit of a color twist to it?
Well, you want to give them color ideas for their holiday events.
How many of you guys have done a lot of skincare appointments and very little makeup appointments this last year? Or am I the only one?
I do a lot of both. But
Okay, well, I do way more skincare appointments than I do color. So you could do like a color, like a colorama. You could also do a trash and treasure where people bring their other makeup from other brands, heaven forbid, and they trade it in for Mary Kay at a discount, but you physically take their old makeup away, like they physically give it to you so you can throw it away. So you could do makeup parties. Yes, Carrie, before you have a seizure.
They did on the thing last night. There's a red lip parties because red lips are really popular in the holidays, and not everybody knows which red lip works for them.
Absolutely, Carrie.
So you have a red lip party. Of course, you can show the new red lip liner because we've got this phenomenal. Oh my God, you guys! If you
that's
guys
the best because it stays on.
If you guys have not tried the new lip liners, you have missed the boat. You will, if you are not a lip liner. Let's say Janine says, "I never wear lip liner." Diane, I'll tell you. Do we know what, Janine? You need to try one. Get the mauve nude or the rose or mauve nude or pink nude or whatever. It is like to die for.
I do now.
No, I'm serious. I'm messing with you. Did you not ever wear lip liner before?
Never.
And you do now?
Yeah.
So what? Why are you doing it now? Like, how does it look different?
Well, it's more of a, I don't remember what color it is, but it's not real pink. It's more of a, like you said, a mauve.
Mhm.
It might be the nude mauve. But I don't like the taste of lipstick. But I could pencil in the line and just in the middle and kind of smear it around to give myself a little color.
And it stays on for so long.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, for when people say they don't like a lip liner, I do half of their lip and then have them put lipstick on and they'll go, wow. I just literally did this with a gal the other day. She was like 50, 52. And she goes, Diane, I never wear lip liner. I said, well, for fun, can you want to do half? And she goes, really? I said, yeah, let's do half and I'll give you a sample. So she did half of it and I sprayed it with alcohol in the whole 9 yards. And then she didn't do anything. And then she put a sample of rosewood on it. Oh, the side that had no liner did not look so good. Just saying. Carrie, that's a brilliant idea. A red lip event, because you guys, we even have colors like appleberry, which is technically not a red, but it is a red.
6, I think, reds. So,
Oh, and the thing is, we've got colors that are like reds, like appleberry. In fact, all my friends that are scared of red, I sell them appleberry.
and just FYI, I don't know if everybody, but my husband and 99% of the men I know absolutely love red lips.
During the holidays, it's like little black dress and red lips, and the whole date can go bad. But
Boy,
you will be
you can get just about anything.
okay. So my challenge is next Tuesday. We're all going to come on camera next Tuesday, and we're all going to be sporting our favorite red. Lori included, Carrie, like all of you have pick your favorite red out of all the reds Mary Kay has, and you're going to come on camera next Tuesday night, and we're all going to show our red lips, whichever one it is, and we're going to see which ones are the most popular because we have lots of fun reds. Okay, and we even have
big
red.
thing too is, I'm sorry to interrupt, but for those who absolutely say I cannot wear red, we have enough neutrals that they can figure out what they can wear if they are wearing some kind of red.
Well, the other thing you could do is, these things, these whatever these called, these whatever these are, they have one of these in red, and it's a gorgeous red. It's like a blood red. It's beautiful. So you guys, it's a Tuesday night meeting. Slap on some red. Let's see how everybody looks. You never have to wear it again, but it might turn out to be your sexy favorite color. Just saying.
I
Yes,
have a tip for red. So I have red in my skin, so I typically don't wear red anymore, except if I put on enough base, to cover up the red and make it all nice and glowy. The red is amazing on the lips. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And
put a
this
little primer on, put a
black.
little CC cream. There you go. That's a great tip,
Mhm.
Jen. Thank you for that.
Yes, then you're
Okay.
selling.
So how else can we sell $10,000? We're going to do skincare parties. We're going to do red lip parties, selling to men, promo days, selling to businesses, temptation basket, holiday boutique pop-ups at our house, and adopt a grandparent. And also boutiques like we were talking about earlier, like, holiday selling
Yeah,
boutiques.
churches have the holiday boutique usually.
Right. Okay, anybody else? How else can we do this? Anybody else got another idea?
Didn't somebody sit on their corner and have a little pop-up sale out of their trunk one day not too long ago?
I don't know who did that.
That was very good. That was for Mother's Day, I think. That was Marty Padilla, I think.
Okay.
Was it Marty? Anyway, yeah, she and her friend, they were on a street corner somewhere, and they, you have to be in the right place, right? But it made a mint. Yeah.
One year we did that. We wore Santa hats, and we took my pink Cadillac, and we took the back of my pink Caddy, and we put a big black tablecloth on it with inventory boxes underneath. And we had a $20 to $25 area. Then we had the 25 to 50, and the other one was over 50. And we went down to all the mechanic, there's like 11 auto repair places all in a row on Monument. And we went down there, and she spoke Spanish. Thank God, because half the guys only spoke Spanish, and she's talking a million miles, and we dressed in really cute skirts with heels, and all the guys came out, and they all forked out 20s. And I bet we sold at least $400 or $500 in one stop. Because the buys. So you guys, that's one thing you'll learn on Friday is don't get cutesy. Don't start wrapping things in red and green and gold plaids and all this. Keep everything super simple. Pick 2 colors. So like black with a color, or silver with a color, or gold with a color, or me, I do everything in black, silver, and gold. That's it. That's the color. If it doesn't look like it belongs in Nordstrom's window, I don't sell it. I just stick to very, very classic, clean stuff. Okay.
Or use the new colors for the new 3D. That purple and pink is really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. The new, you mean like you're talking about this packaging?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Any other brilliant ideas?
Well, something I've thought about doing and haven't done yet, and I will, because I've got to find like a bodyguard, preferably who speaks Spanish and is not really a bodyguard.
Okay.
But I'm thinking of doing what you did with my little Subaru wagon at a big construction site, because out by the airport, they're developing all those tilt-up buildings that are an industrial warehouse kind of an area. Oh my goodness. And if you do it on payday or the day before payday and go the next day, yeah.
And car dealerships are another great place. Car dealerships, because sometimes they're just standing around for hours at end, waiting for somebody to walk in the door. So I think those are all brilliant ideas. The only other idea I was going to say to you guys is you could have one of your customers that really loves something help you. So let's say, I've been picking on Julie all night, so I won't keep picking on Julie. Okay, so let's say Jolene is with me, and Jolene smells this, and Jolene goes, she's my customer, and Jolene goes, Diane, I have to have one for me and one for my sister. Like, this is to die for. And I'd say, well, Jolene, did you want to get them for retail, or did you want to get them for free? She's like, well, is that a trick question? And I say, no. And she goes, well, then I want to get them for free. Okay, who knows how much this is?
30.
30. Okay. So if this is 30, so she needs 2 of them, one for her, one for her sister, that's $60. I'm going to say to her, Jolene, here's the deal. Sell 4, you get 1 free. sell 8, you get both of them free. Okay, so she's going to go out and she's going to get all of her girlfriends to buy these for me. And I'm going to give her a clipboard. I'm going to give her hers, and she's going to go out and demo hers and take orders for me. Okay, well, guess what, you guys? That also makes a really good recruiting prospect, because anybody who's willing to go sell 8 of these to get 2 free, why is she not a consultant? So give her little slips to fill out, but have her go do this. I have had more customers find something that they love, like these. You guys, these are going to be hot. Now, you guys mark my word, before the end of September, at least one of these will be sold out, and so will this, because this smells amazing, and they dropped the ball last year and had nothing for men. So you guys, when you all whine to me and say, oh my gosh, it's only the 28th of September and there's nothing left, I'm telling you, there's 2 times a year that you buy inventory on a credit card. The day that you join, if you want to get your starting inventory, and then your holiday purchase. Those are the only 2 times you want to charge a bulk. And what you're going to do is you're going to look for things like the Mint Bliss with the socks, which you can either wrap up like this with a snowman face. You can do all kinds of different ways to sell these. These
Be
though,
sure, excuse me, be sure that you have the right part number for that, because some people have ordered and they've just gotten the Mint Bliss without the
and no
socks.
socks. So when you guys go to checkout, if it doesn't say we've added 6, let's say you order 8 of these. If it doesn't say they've added 8 socks, then you've ordered the wrong Mint Bliss.
Part
Go back
number,
in
you
and
got to go
change
back
it.
and get the right part
So,
number.
because it should say at the end, like when it says, oh, you won your $600 monthly prize or whatever. If it doesn't say they've added socks, it's the wrong one. But last year, there's not one client, and I say this on a stack of Bibles, not one client bought an individual one of these, because I always say buy 4, get the 5th free. And everybody's like, oh, then I'll take 5. So everybody that I sold these to bought 4 to get the 5th one free. And they bought them for teacher gifts. It's great for the neighbor who shows up with a platter of cookies and you have nothing for the neighbor. It is babysitter gift. Like, it is the best gift. So these are going to be popular. So I'm curious, if you guys had to pick these 3, you've got the rose, the champagne in the middle, and then the, I don't know, whatever the other color is called, the other one. Which one is your favorite, you guys? Which one do you think is going to sell out first? The darker pink?
Rose. Champagne.
The rose or the champagne.
So 1, 2, or 3?
3.
1, 3.
Yeah, 3.
So everybody's picking this one?
Yep.
Okay.
Champagne.
I think it's going to be one of these 2. This looks beautiful on darker skin, medium to deeper skin tones. The Latinas, the African-American gals. On me, it's like a lot. Like, I put it on, I was like, whoa, okay. That just means a little goes a long way on me, which is good. But these are so fun, you guys. And you can even take these sparkle ones. Well, I'm kind of mature, so you don't want to put a lot of these like right here, because it'll just show my lines, but you could. So these are going to sell out, you guys. So don't be bummed. So one of the things I want to share with you guys is, I'm going to share a couple screen shares really quick with you. So there is on the workshop that Carrie, what was your best thing that you got out of yesterday? What was your favorite thing that you learned from yesterday? And I'm totally putting her on the spot.
Well, I think she doesn't know. Do you know you're not?
You're muted, Carrie.
You need to unmute.
Oh, I just muted again. Anyway, mostly, like I said, she had the lit parties. I liked the lots of different parties to get people to do them. I thought that was great. Something I know that I think we should tell everybody is don't make up 100 things of one thing.
Right.
And then you have to take it apart, make up 4 or 5. I mean, if you're going to a boutique, you got to have some made up or you're kind of stuck there. But for as far as like setting up on your Facebook or doing whatever, only do 1 or 2 and then see what the want is. And then if you know they're moving really fast, make a bunch more. And like Diane said, make them easy. Make them pretty and make them normal colors, not always Christmas colors, because a lot of the things you can use on into February if you don't go too Christmassy.
And with that said, let me do a quick poll. How many of you, either you personally or somebody in your immediate family, have a birthday in October, November, or December? Raise your hands.
People.
Okay. So either your birthday or you have a close member of your family with birthdays at the end of the year. What happens is that if everything looks Christmassy, I don't want a Christmas thing for my birthday. My best friend, her birthday is November 27th. She doesn't want anything with Christmas wrapping on it. She wants polka dots, cute stuff. So keep that in mind. All right. So let me go and show you guys a couple things. Julie, did you want to share something, babe? I know you can, okay, you unmuted, so I didn't know if you wanted to share. I want to give you a chance to share. All right. So this is one of the handouts that's going to get posted on Facebook tonight. So this is really depressing. Did you guys know that Christmas is 98 days away? It's like, oh, shoot me. All right. So, so it talks about having themed events are very on trend this year. And she's going to give you some ideas. Pop-up shops or pop-up parties are buzzwords. So people want to do that because it just sounds fun. Personalization is a key. So she talks about, oh, and then the great news for us, the fact that we're the #1 direct sales brand of skincare and color in the world. You can totally do something with that. You can have a lot of fun with just that whole theme. So here are some things. She says the important part when so for September, it's Skincare Awareness Month. So here's your chance to give everybody like $13 off their skincare. It's Skincare Awareness Month. If you're not taking advantage of that, do that. There's one called Fall in Love with Your Skin. You could use that theme. Fall Beauty Bash, lips, lines, and lashes. I love that. Fall in love with color. Mother-daughter events. In October, you could have Ghouls Night Out, Masquerade Party, Trash and Treat, Harvest Glow. I'm not going to go through all these, but here's a whole long list. There's even the Rockin' Red Lips Party that Carrie talked about. You could do a Secret Santa beauty swap. Nicer, I love this, nicer naughty makeovers. I mean, no offense, but you guys, you could go bold glam or classic. Naughty or nice being like dramatic versus natural. I just think that's a hoot. And then here are some Christmas shopping party ideas. Mingle and jingle, sip and shop, stop and shop, glam and giggle. I just think these are so fun. And so this particular outline goes through all of those. Then another outline goes over, hold on a second. I got to wait for this to pull up. Hold on. All right. Can you guys see that I switched pages or not? Okay.
Yeah.
So this says in September, check your inventory. So because you guys, Satin Hands is going to be a big seller. The Mint Bliss is a big seller. Oil-free eye makeup remover, micellar water. You want to, this is really important. You want to write your own personal holiday gift giving list. Who are you going to give gifts for? Now I've got a 2-year-old nephew and a 4-year-old nephew. They're probably the only people who won't get Mary Kay. Well, and Janice, of course, but everybody else, it's like everybody else is going to get Mary Kay product. So what do you want to give them? And you want to make sure you order. If you've got men in your life where you do anything like my son is going to get this. One is it smells amazing. I know his wife will like it. 2, he loves shower gels. So I'm going to give both my son-in-law and my son this for Christmas. But again, so you want to put that on your list. If you already know you need 3 of these, then you don't order 4 because you're only going to have 1 to sell, right? So keep in mind what you personally want to give. Select dates for your holiday open houses and your stop and shops. I would suggest that you do at least one of them before Thanksgiving. I would not wait until December to do them. I would do one early November, maybe even one late November, maybe one early December.
You can even do late October because the first weekend in November is retreat.
Correct. You could do end of October. And you guys, here's the other thing that I do is when people come to my house, I have a little area called the pink table. It's the pink sale table. And I put on their I only do it if they come to my house. Everything on that table is 40% off. And I put on their limited edition stuff that I want to move. And I don't tell anybody else. And I say, oh, well, I have my special pink table this year. And so they only get to take advantage of that if they come to my house. If they don't come to my house, they don't get the sale. And they will stand in front of that table for like an hour and look at stuff. It's crazy. All right. So here's the next question. Do you have all the addresses and phone numbers of everyone that you want to invite? Because you want to be able to text. Oh, that's the other thing, you guys, jot this down. You want to use 3 forms of media to reach people. So you've got writing them an actual note in the mail. So you've got mail, like a postcard or whatever, right? You've got email, you've got texting, you've got PM private messaging, you've got Facebook posts. You've also got short live videos that you can do on private messenger. So instead of it being words, you can do a video that's up to 59 seconds on private messenger, and you can send that out. So you've got 5 or 6 different. So you want to always, Mary Kay used to tell us, always use at least 3. So if you're doing snail mail, email, and texting, or maybe it's snail mail, texting, and private message, whatever, just use at least 3 ways to reach out to people. So do you have people's phone numbers and contact info? Check your wrapping supplies. Right now, Costco's got tissue paper, Costco's got ribbon, And do not go bananas. I just looked at Costco's ribbon today, and a lot of it's really busy. They do have a classic gold, they have a classic silver, but all those plaids and stuff, oof, I don't know. You all do whatever you want, but I usually stay away from that stuff. But have all your wrap and all your stuff put together before like this month. Figure that all out. If you're working with businesses, you guys, this September, this month that we're in is when businesses usually purchase holiday gifts. So keep that in mind. Then in October, it's going to say, send out save the date postcards for your first open house and make a list for those who can't make it to the first one so they can have a save the date for the second one. And I'm not going to go through this whole thing because these are all things you guys can look through, but I'm going to post this so you guys can keep looking through these. This came from Deborah Bailey, Bailey, because there's going to be 3 different Google forms to look at, but Deborah Bailey is the one who did this sheet. So if you want to have that to print out and read. Okay. Anybody have questions on any of that? Y'all good? I'm assuming that's a yes. Okay. Then the last thing I want to share with you guys super quick is the stuff that's going on. So tomorrow night, so here's what's really fun about Janice's events. You guys, you know, Wednesday night, whether you want to be on there or not, Janice is a lot of work for us. You guys have no idea how blessed you are to have a national that does as much stuff as she does. Tomorrow night, though, Jen Bessaker, because Janice is in Germany, Jen Bessaker is going to come on and she's going to share her top 7 best holiday selling items. So it's not going to necessarily be all of this stuff, although it might be. She's probably going to also, I'm going to guess, probably throw in maybe satin hands or a sonic brush or whatever. Keep in mind, you guys, this is important. The sonic brush is only on sale through September 30th. Right now, you're getting it for $30, which is a 60% off. On October 1, they all go back to 75 bucks. So if you don't have at least, I'd say maybe a half a dozen sonic brushes, make sure you put that on your September order because they're on sale right now. You're making an extra 10% on the sonic brushes. And that is like the perfect gift that moms will buy teen daughters or college age daughters or whatever. So you guys, this flyer is in English and in Spanish. There's Kate Spade, Kendra Scott, and Mary Kay giveaways. And this is going to be, and of course, Yemi's on there, who is this high energy, crazy. She talks twice as fast as I do, all in Espanol. And she will come on and she'll go, oh, and she starts yelling in Spanish how to push the button so you can hear her. So this is going to be a really fun event. So let's say Kim calls me and Kim says to me, all right, Diane, I want to have a $500 day tomorrow. I'd say, okay, Kim, then you need to get 10 people on here. If you got 10 people to jump on it, they could be relatives. They could be a friend of a friend. It could be someone from your party. You get 10 people on here, they're going to buy at least an average of 50 bucks each. Well, then you're going to have a $500 night. You have 5 people on here, you probably have at least a $200 night. Now, again, remember that not everybody you invite is going to jump on, but I would say to them, because the following week, you guys, is a skincare class. So who are you getting samples in the mail to? Who are you dropping off samples to in the next day or two so they can be on next Wednesday? You can't wait until next Tuesday and go, oh my gosh, it's tomorrow. Think now, who could you get on this virtually to watch? And then who could you get to jump on next week for the skincare? Now, let's say you've got a prospect, like my newest team member, or like whoever. Let's say Kim's got a prospect and Kim's new prospect's name is Sylvia. Well, rather than wait and have Sylvia, I would get Sylvia on here tomorrow with her mom or her sister. Because if her mom or her sister says, well, I want to order a bunch of stuff, and then Sylvia jumps on tomorrow and or Thursday and gets her e-start for free. Now you've got a brand new recruit who's excited. She got in for free and she's already got a customer. Does that make sense? So utilize these events, you guys, because this is going to be fun. Jen is going to do a great job tomorrow. It will be recorded. It is something you could also post on your private Facebook page. And speaking of which, you guys, if you are not doing a private Facebook page, please feel free to add people to the page called The Scoop About Beauty. I'm going to go live on there tonight, but I'm going to, after the weekend, I'm going to start next week finding a post for almost every single day so we can get the algorithms really high. So please, if you are not doing your own page, please add people to it's called The Scoop About Beauty. Okay. All right. And you guys know that I was challenging each and every one of you to do 13 faces, 30 faces, or 60 faces. I took the 60 face challenge. I still have a lot to do, but I've got lots of faces that I'm working on. So it isn't over to tell the 30th at 10 p.m. So, one last closing thing. This is the beautiful new lookbook. If you haven't all seen it. Now, when you guys get the lookbook, before you place your order, don't just look at what's on here for the holiday. This has happened to me more times than I can tell you, and Lori will probably tell you the exact same thing, is that when they get to the pages where it is a model, okay? I've had people say, I want to buy the look that's on page 12. And I might look at this and go, I don't have any of that in my inventory. So when you look at this, look at what she has on. She's got Dusty Rose, Sweet Plum, Rose Gold eyeshadows. Those are 3 regular shadows, right? She's got Rose as the base, the new metallic liquid one. Then she's got Fanorama mascara, Precision brow pencil, Chroma Fusion contour and cocoa, Wineberry blush, and liner and beige nude. And then think of pink. So you guys, you need to look at what's on these models, because if they're featured in an entire page, someone's going to say, I want that look. Look at this gal's eyes. Like, who wouldn't want, I mean, no offense, but it's like, are you kidding me? I'll take her eyes, her lips, her whole entire face. But anyway, but do you have this product in stock? Soft nude lip gloss, Bashful You lipstick. And so pay attention to what all 3 of these people have in here. Also, look what got a whole half page. Forever Diamonds and the high intensity cologne. So again, make sure you've got these in your stock, because that's what people are going to pick. Again, there's your favorite thing. So just pay attention to that. If you don't have a catalog, I can send you pictures of the lookbook. And I love the gift pages. You guys have all seen this, right? You've got the $50 page, under 50, under 25, under 15. Okay. And again, more glamour.
Everybody should have the electronic version. No.
Yeah, the electronic version is out. So, all right. So
One more thing, I think PCP, right? We've got PCP to do soon too.
So the deadline for that, Jen, is October what? Do you remember?
It's the 17th, I think.
October 17th?
Isn't it? I think it just opened. I'm always wrong. Let me double check.
Okay. While she's checking, you guys, I will tell you, every week when your sales are in excess of 300, I'm putting a prize in the mail. So you need to let me know. Now, if you are my A team and you're not technically my unit, I just need to hear from your director that that's okay, because I don't want to step on her toes. I know most of you are meeting with your actual director because it's virtual. If your sales are over 300, let me know. So Carrie McCurdy, congratulations. You did 20 items, 10 faces, 460 in sales. Congratulations. Great job. You guys, please let me know what your items. Jen Goss, 128 in sales. Congratulations. 20 items so far in September. You guys are getting closer to your 60. Nice job. All right, Jen, do you have a date for me? Not yet. Okay. She says, I think that was a hold on. If not, I can click on it. I can find it.
I'm on the site. Yeah. I'm just logging in.
Okay, I'm on here as well. So let me see who can pull it up. It's October enrollment dates. Okay. Deadline is October 17th. So you have from September 16th to October 17th, and it begins mailing November 8th. If you were a star consultant or you do PCP, you get to order early on November 10th. And remember, you guys, there have been years where it's the early people who got the product, and then by the time the regular people got to order, it was already sold out. So remember, next week, everybody's wearing red lips. I want to know what your favorite red lip is. Feel free to jump on Friday and join me for a half-hour strategy session. It's going to be a little bit more specific on holiday. And then be looking for the link for the boards app. I'll probably just send it out to all of you guys now so that you'll just have it, and then it'll just constantly be updated. But you have to accept my invite, because there should be three little people's heads to the right of it, which means it's live updated. If there aren't 3 little heads, let me know, because that means somehow the link didn't work. Okay. All right, you guys. And if you are interested in doing booth events and holiday boutiques, please reach out to me. There's a whole bunch of them. And I would love to have you guys have a whole bunch of those. I know, Carrie, you've signed up for a whole bunch already. So, all right, you guys. And I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, please go to retreat. If you were in my unit and you go and you don't feel it was worth your money, I will personally give you all your money back. That's how bad I want you to go. I will refund you the whole, whatever it is, $300 if you don't think it was worth your time. It's that good. So unless you're having a baby that day, you all need to be in Cambria. Okay. All right, you guys have a great evening. Thanks for being on tonight. I appreciate all of you. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.